I wanted to talk real quick today about some weekly preparation and how you can use data as a cheat code. So this just a quick overview of what would happen during the weekend uh, as far as getting ourselves prepped. Today we're going to focus on one aspect of the call sheet. So what are we looking at with data? All right, how can I use data as essentially a cheat code? Well, we're labeling the film. We should be labeling the film. You don't know how many coaches reach out to me. Can you help us with our game plan? Can you help us, analyze this team we're playing and they don't have any data entered? It just takes a few minutes, divide and conquer. But we're going to look at the front and stunt, the number of blitzers, whether it was three, four, five, six, or seven, and then where the blitz came from. Was it field, boundary, strong, weak, to the back, away from the back? You're going to have all this data because you're going to go through and enter it. I like 3 games because it's going to give you a nice picture. You may only get 1 game. Then we're going to look at the coverage. Now, when we do this, we're going to get our little breakdown. You can do this. Hudl does this as well. This is using a program called Recon. We're going to get the same data. All right. What do I see? I'm just looking at every defensive call that this opponent had, and we see that they're a 1 high team. All right. There's no cover 2, a little bit of cover 4, some cover 0, predominantly cover 3, cover 1. So we know kind of what we're going to see. We know that they're a 4 and 5 man pressure team for the most part. And we know that they're going to bring their blitz from the boundary. This is important. Now we start breaking this down into down and distance situations. I'm going to give an example. This is one of the opponents that we played. 3rd and 8 plus. And this is why this is important. And I listen, I call some stuff on field during the game, but I feel a lot better when I know what the defense is going to do. If I know you're about to bring a 5-man field pressure, I know where I need to set my protection. If it's a pass concept, I know where the extra guy's coming from in the run game. It helps you be able to call more touchdown plays. As you take a look here on the left, you see 3rd and 8 plus. They're going to play man, cover 1 and cover 0, and we're going to predominantly get 5 and 6 man pressure. They do bring 4 a little bit and play man behind it with some help underneath. And you can see where they bring it from. They bring it from the boundary. We're going to get a boundary blitz. All right. Now, when I look over to the right side on 2nd and 8 plus, what do I see? Their zone team. We're going to get cover 3. We're going to get cover 4 against this team. And now, well, where are they coming from? Well, we're going to get a strong side. They're going to be more strong side blitz. All right. And to the back. Now we take this data. Now here's what I do. I get their blitz percentage and I put it in my call sheet. This is what our call sheet looks like. And I've got a link down in the description. All right. There's a link where you can click and you don't have to build this call sheet. All of my offensive documents are there for $10. It's like $10.99 right now. You can download those, get an instant download. You can edit them, customize them, but you don't have to build all this stuff. Your practice plan for your week, all that. You don't have to build it. But anyway, I'm on one side of my call sheet is our situational scripts. And I'm going to have our situations, left hash, middle, and right hash. And I'm going to build a little script. What percentage do they blitz? What percentage do they play man coverage? All right. And this helps us because now I can go through what's our best call. So let's say we're 1st and 10 right hash and they're 10% blitz, 5% man. They play zone. What coverage do they play? What's our best calls? What are our best 3 or 4 calls? We don't always fill this in. All right. We get down to 3rd down. There's 66% blitz, 60% man. Where does the blitz come from? What's our best call? Now, when I'm in a game in the heat of battle, I can look at this and say, oh, 66%. What do we got? Oh, shoot. This is a great screen down. All right. They bring the blitz from the field. So let's run a field screen. I'm going to give you an example of this. So this is one situation, one team we played. All right. They were 75% blitz on 1st down if they were on the left hash. And this is why I try to break it by hashes. We're not always going to have enough data to do that. But if I can get more than, say, 5 to 8 calls per hash, I'd really like 10 to 15. That's going to be great. This was a team that we were playing later in the year. We had a bunch of games. But there's on the left hash and right hash, you can see they blitz more in the middle of the field. They blitz a little bit less. They're still more than 50%. But, that's not really a tendency. 75%, that's a tendency. 3 out of 4 plays, we're going to see a blitz. They were a zone blitz team. They were going to bring a 5-man pressure, and they played a lot of 3 deep, 3 under. So we made our list on first down. They were a big first down pressure team because they wanted to get you into second and long. They did not want you to get comfortable. So what are we going to do? We're going to script our first downs with things that are good against a blitz. So what are our best calls versus their tendencies? And again, what are we looking at? The number of blitzes, what pressure they run, what coverage they play behind it. Do we like screens? Do we like shots? What's going to create an explosive, a momentum? Or how about this? Call the touchdown play. Yeah, I know. Here's an example of this 1st and 10 team. All right, so we get a first down, and we know what's their tendency. They're going to bring pressure. They're going to bring field pressure. So what do? We call a screen. They're playing 3 deep, 3 under. We know we're going to get a 5-man pressure most likely. We're going to get 3 deep, 3 under. Now, right now, you can see we're throwing a tunnel to the number 2 receiver. We call this would be Xavier Dose today. And you can see right now that we have numbers. And this, again, is just a little tunnel screen. We get a guy the football out in space, and people say, well, that's a great play call. It would have been a better play call if we'd thrown it maybe to a little faster guy. He ends up getting chased down, but you can see we're making the play call based on what the defense does. Using data is going to create a cheat code for you. If you don't have data and you call off feel, that's one way to do it. But I'd rather call plays based on what the defense is going to do before they do it. What's your best play call against what it is that they do? You're going to call more explosive plays. You're going to call more touchdowns. Like this video, subscribe to this video or subscribe to the channel, and click the link down below. I got a link to my blog there, and I've got a link to this, what you just saw, that call sheet. I've got a link to that, so you can get that and download it and all that good stuff. Wish you the best as you prepare for this upcoming season.